And this week was a great reminder to all of us that perception is reality. It's exactly what we saw play out this week with the budget battle. What's going on, y'all? My name is Kevin Weedmark, aka The Mortgage Mouth, bringing you the Friday wrap up, and thank you for tuning in. So that's exactly what we saw this week, with really no data to digest other than what we had on Thursday. All the traders had to just sit there and digest what was going on with the budget battle and with tariffs. And the budget battle took front and center. All of a sudden now, everyone is a fiscal conservative and everyone's concerned about a deficit that, in my opinion, has been spiraling out of control for years. So what happened is we saw it pass the House. The Senate says, hey, we're going to take a step back. We don't think we're going to do anything till late summer. Now it gives all the traders a moment to digest. Also, the anticipation that the Senate may change some stuff, push back to the House, and who knows what the president is going to sign. So again, without any clarity, it's all about perception. Where are things going? And that's what everything traded on this week, because we really had no significant data to play off of. And like I just said, all of a sudden, it's so funny to me that the federal deficit is a major concern. The other thing is the Senate moved it to late summer. And the other thing we saw is we saw rates as the week went on start to recover. So what we saw is we saw traders start to digest a little bit and say, okay, there's no reason for real panic here, especially once the Senate said that they were going to push it out a little bit. The other thing that we saw is we saw that yields got a little bit sexy. So treasuries once again got a little bit sexy. Earlier in the week, it was not the place to be. But what's happening is you're trying to find a range. And it seems that once we get right now in this environment where we still have uncertainty, so I got to stress, we still have economic uncertainty. It's not a booming economy, but what we saw is once we get up around the 4.6 on the 10-year treasury, we get over 5 on the 30-year, those treasuries become attractive to investors. And we saw some money get pushed back in. The other thing I want to note is, and keep an eye on this as we move forward throughout the year, now that we're getting into the holiday season and these long weekends, that a less amount of traders on the floor, because people leave, can really impact the market. So what that means is there's just less people moving money. They can have a more impactful result on any trades because the other people are not there. You also saw some posturing as we head into the weekend, maybe some people jumping into treasuries because of a little bit of a safe haven with the unknown of what this administration could do or what could happen with Congress, as well as some just pulling out and sitting on the sidelines, being in a safe haven as we pull into this long weekend, remembering that Monday is Memorial Day. And then next week we get back to fingers crossed, we get back to data. We got CPI next week, and let's really hope that traders get back. They ease back in on Tuesday and Wednesday. We got CPI, I want to say it's on Tuesday, so it's going to be really interesting. Fireworks are going to be setting off just as we roll right into the week. So that's really what happened this past week. We saw interest rates hit the 3-month highs. As I've said over and over, I would not panic unless you're in a situation where you have to lock. Make sure you're working with your mortgage professional. Make sure you're getting great advice. Make sure you're really talking strategy, because in a high interest rate environment, there are tactics using the bank's money, as I like to call it, to help you in that situation, knowing that a better day is coming. And lastly, for everyone that is currently served, for all our past vets, we all cannot thank you enough for the life that we live. To walk free, to move from state to state, to do whatever the hell we want to do because you risk your lives. I mean, it's unbelievable. So thank you. I hope you all have a blessed day, and I hope we all take a minute to really reflect and understand that we are here because of other people willing to serve and risk their lives for all of us. All right, everyone, have a great weekend. I'm around. You need a flyer, you need a pre-approval, you want to talk shop, you want to learn what I was talking about, using the bank's money to help your buyers get off the fence. Or if you're a buyer, like, how can I save some money? Please don't hesitate to give me a call. All right, y'all, be blessed, be safe, and have a great one. I'll be coming to you on Tuesday.